So we've made this configurator to make it really simple, answer a few questions, and it'll then put all the kit you need together. So to get started, I would recommend you watch the videos in our video and info. If you are doing a survey out on site and you want to not use the phone app, just download and print out the survey sheet that we've got in our downloads. First thing you'll do, you'll fill in your name, an email, your number, and a reference or postcode. Your email will be taken to send all the information to you, and we'll never be contacting you again unless you contact us. The next thing is, what size primaries is it? 22, 28, 35? That's self-explanatory. Yep, just click one. You've got to click one before you go to the next, or it just messes up the configurator. So always make sure there's a tick on something. So you pick 28mm for this one. The next one is the distance in meters, and all you do is measure from your hole through the wall down and then to your heat pump or any angles or anything. Measure all that up once. It'll do everything for you. It'll times it by 2, add all the clips in, add all the insulation in that you need, the bond, it adds all that in the configurator. You just add that measurement to there and it'll configure it all for you. The next one is, which backplates do you want to use? The standards or our easy fix? Just click which one there and it's already chosen how many you need. Next one is sealing rings. Do you want to use the sealing rings? Watch the video on that. It's easy to seal. Put the sealing rings on. It makes it simple. Do you want to use them? Just add a pack in. As you can see there, it's got the tick, so it's ticked it all there, so you know it's been used. If you press the cross, it'll put a tick there and then go to next. Next one is water or glycol. So are you going to use water or glycol? If you use water, it'll add the antifreeze valves in for you. If you use glycol, it won't. So that's that one. High and low. Now this is really important. So if your hole through the wall is higher than your air source heat pump, it'll be a low level one, because that'll mean that your antifreeze valves can fit straight onto the heat pump, and they'll probably be the swivel ones. If your air source heat pump is higher than your hole through the wall, then your air source heat pump will be a high level, and then your antifreeze valves will go at the lowest level just as you go through the wall. So it's really important to know high and low level for which antifreeze valves, the swivels or the compressions. Next one is what size tappings, inch, inch and a quarter, and then that'll add everything all through that you need. The next one is the Empress or end feed. Now this is where, when you get to the back of the air source heat pump, to give you more space at the back, we've put the connections from copper to BSP inch, because especially on the valence that are side to side, then it keeps everything straight. You're not having to bend anything. As you can see in this picture, that's where the two fittings go, and that's why we ask you, do you want to use press fit or do you want to use M feed? The next one is what flexibles you want. So you've got them there. Because you've chose the inch or inch and a quarter on the last questions, it knows which one you want, and all it's doing there is, do you want the straights or do you want the bents, 750 or 500s? The next one is your waste water pipe that's going to your soakaway or a drain. There's the Condensate Pro for the insulation for your 32mm wastewater. If you want that, just measure it to your drain or wherever you're going. If it's going to be a soakaway, order a 1 meter, and then you can insulate just under the air source heat pump, because that's really important to make sure that that's insulated correctly. The next one is the pipe covers. So our new pipe covers, the joint covers, do you want to use them? If you do, just add them. In the straights, there are the straight joint covers. There are 10 pairs in there, so that'll do 10. So see how many you want. And now we've got the elbow ones, which will be added to this as well. Then you just add the elbow ones if you want them. If you don't want them, cross it, and then you can just bond, seal and cap as you did before. I would always recommend to get a can of the maintenance coat for each job. Then you can then touch it up when you're finished and leave it to the customer for maintenance. So there you add one. If you don't, just press the cross. If you need any diamond core bits, or do you need the grinder head for the sealing rings, so they're there for you to pick. Once you've ticked each one or chosen a number, it'll then show you the tick. Then after that, we have added a load of more products in that you might want to pick into your list. So if you do want to have a look at that, just go, let's have a look. If you don't and want to start the configurator, just press no and then next, but have a look through the kit. So as you can see here, we've got, do you want to fit an Inta filter? So the filters are in there. The Inta 35mm will be added to this as well. So we're all constantly updating this configurator. The next would be, do you want to put any auto air vents in? So you've got a 15mm there. You've got the 22 and the 28 auto air vents. The next one is, do you want to fit a fill and flush or a flow regulator? So they're both there. The next one is the same, flow regulator or a flow regulator with a fill and flush. So you can pick either ones of those or not at all. Then the next ones would be, do you want a balancing valve on it? So they're both there. If you don't, click the cross. And then we've added some more lever valves in. These aren't your lever valves on externals or to your heat pump. These are internal ones. We've already added the 2 lever valves for your heat pump. These are, do you want any 15, 22 or 28mm lever valves for inside the airing cupboard or inside the property? Now, once you've done that, it clicked, it'll go straight to your list. The configurator's all done. You can see the numbers they've all put in there. So it's put all the clips, the back plates, everything you need. It's all configured it. Go through that and check it. Go down to the bottom of the sheet. And yeah, you can see that all you've got to do is click to complete and that'll email it to you. So once you've clicked that, you'll see this. Thank you for your configuration. That has been emailed to you. Look onto your email that you put on right at the beginning. That sent you the full list and a PDF list as well. So you can send that to your merchant to price, and that is all your kit for the external, the insulation. Please, if you have any questions or feedback, give us a shout on info@primarypro.co.uk. This will be keeping updated all the time, and we're trying to help and make it easier for people who are coming into the heat pumps to understand what they need for their heat pumps. So hope this all helps. Take care. Thank you.